As a sole proprietor, running my architecture firm for, I guess, 7 or 8, 9, well, it's been about 10 years, I realized that I was in a position where there's a lot of us know a lot of things about business, or at least we think we know a lot of things about business. There's a lot of choices out there that you can make, and as a sole proprietor, not having a partner to sort of bounce those ideas across, I came to the realization that it would be good to have some outside input. And Bill Gilliland reached out to me, I think probably at right about the right time that I'd come to that realization. So we sat down and talked a few times, and some of the things that Bill said really fell right in line with what I felt like I was needing as a business owner, to have a sounding board and bounce some ideas off of and help focus the direction of my business and that I wanted it to go, and be able to really step back and impartially look at the business and where it had been, to help put everything on the right track, help the business grow over the coming years, and it's been a great last 12 months, helping to get that focus put together and move us forward. I enjoy working with Bill. A couple of reasons. One, I think Bill's sort of a counterpoint to my personality. I'm pretty high energy. And can be a little bit all over the place, and that's great. Serves me well for a lot of purposes. Bill brings a business mindset and a background and a steadiness to our discussions and to the ideas that I have and the ideas that he brings to the table that has really helped me to focus where we're going and formulate a short-term, mid-term, long-range business goals. That background that Bill's got has been valuable at helping me to develop that plan of action. One of the specific things I've gotten out of the coaching is developing those short-term, mid-term, and long-range goals. We all tend to think that we're going to work forever, I think, or time slips by and you don't realize how long it's been and where you're going. And I think it'd be real easy to look up at 65 years old and realize that you haven't gotten everything where you need to go. So our discussions about my business plans, even at my age, and I'm 47 and got a long ways to go, already starting to talk about exit strategies and 5-year goals, 10-year goals, and 20-year goals has been just invaluable at helping me to figure out the things that I need to do on a day-to-day basis to get there, and having him there to hold me accountable for those decisions and those actions on a weekly basis is just something that you can't find elsewhere. And without it, you tend to let those things fall to the wayside, and you look up 24 months later and you're right where you were 24 months ago. So that's been a very valuable asset and the biggest strength I think I could point to in working with Bill. Best thing I could say is get off dead center. I bounced around, as Bill knows. I think we talked for 2 or 3 months before I finally made the commitment and to do it. And within a month, I was like, wow, I wish I'd started 3 months sooner. So, I think it's something that everyone ought to take a serious look at. It's done wonders for us, my staff, my business manager, my wife. Everyone's going, wow, this has been great. This has been one of the components that you've been missing. We were successful. We were doing good. We survived the downturn in the economy, and in my profession, that's something to be proud of. But had I started that process sooner, I think we'd be years ahead of where we are right now. So my best advice is sit down, have lunch with Bill, talk about the things that you might need your business have a little help with, listen to what Bill has to say, and pull the trigger and get it done. When you look at hiring a coach like Bill, obviously one of the things that you're always looking at is the expenditure and what does that bring back in, and it's real hard to quantify the dollars that brings back in. But I know from looking at my office manager and talking with her and looking at our yearly books that it's been a valuable investment, and it makes the cost of being a part of this process seem insignificant on the back end. So you're hired.